Hi and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to set up your r4ds. It is compatible with Nintendo DS Lite and the regular DS. Now this will cost you anything between £20 to £40, but what it doesn't include is the micro SD card that you do need enabled for it to work properly. Now I'll cover the memory card later, but the place I got it from was eBay, cheapest chips on there. Alright, so don't go into an actual proper shop, otherwise you're part with a lot of cash. But the stuff that you get with the r4ds, first of all, is the cartridge itself. Alright, it's exactly the same size as a normal DS cartridge game would be, but the only difference is the micro SD card slips in the back, so that rather than loading up the game, it loads up the memory card instead, which you'll see later on. The next thing, you get this micro SD card reader here. Now basically, all we do is place our micro SD card in the end, put this into our USB port on our computer, and then go from there. But again, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And that does come with a cover to protect the very end. You get this case here, which the r4ds cartridge fits in, and just closes up just to protect it like any other game that you get. And also this wrist strap should you want to use it. Last of all, with the package, you get this R4 disc. Okay, now on here is the software and the files that you need to actually get it up and running, and I'm going to show you exactly how to set it all up and get it running right now. Now insert the r4ds CD, close it all up, and what we're going to wait for now is the auto run to give us the options of what we can do with the CD. Right, now there's various options there, but the only one that we're interested in is the very bottom one there, open folder to view files. So if you just click on that, and what that then does is it brings up this one here, okay? Now this is all the files that are currently on that CD. Now it's only one folder that we're going to use, and it's this one here, system version 1.11. So if you double click on that, and inside there you have 3 different languages, English, French and Korean. Now obviously I'm going to click on English, and inside those 4 files are the ones that we're going to transfer to the micro SD card in order for the Nintendo DS to run correctly. What we're going to do is insert the micro SD USB itself, make sure that you still have the memory card in, and it just goes in like so, and what you should see is the green light starts to flash to say that it's being read. What happens on the computer at this point is you have 2 options. Speed up my computer. This could be dependent on your computer, okay, but the only one that you're looking to open at this point is open folder to view files, and inside the memory card there shouldn't be any file whatsoever. Now if you have a micro SD card already, what I recommend is that you wipe everything off of it, otherwise it won't work properly. Now these are the 4 files that were on the CD. All you need to do is highlight them all and drag and drop them into the root of the memory stick. Well, and I'll let you see this happen, but it doesn't take long at all, and hopefully you can see them going in as it's now copying the new files across. That's the second one. It is nice and quick, there's only 4 files, easy. Five seconds left. There's the third one just gone in, just behind the copying display there, and the 4th. Right, so there's the exact same 4 files that have just come from the CD, but they're now on the root of the memory stick. And what you need to do while you're still in the root of the memory stick, you need to right click, new, and then folder. So you're now putting the 5th folder into the root of the memory stick. Now you need to name this games, okay, not game, it's got to be games. And I'll just zoom that a little bit closer so you can actually see it better. There you go, games. And once you've done that, you're then left with 5 folders inside the root of the memory stick, nice and easy. Now this is a game that I've got to demonstrate to you today. It's Need for Speed Underground 2. Now if you type in Nintendo ROMs or Nintendo DS ROMs in Google, you should find a couple of good websites that are going to get you the ROMs that you need. Now when you do get them, make sure that it is in the language that you want, because there's been a lot of games that are in Japanese, alright, and obviously if you don't speak Japanese or you can't read Japanese, you ain't going to understand the game that you've just done. So make sure it is in your language to begin with. Now, notice that I've still got all the files open that are on the memory card. All you need to do is highlight, drag and drop it into games on the root of the memory stick. And again, this doesn't take long because the games for the DS are not big at all, so it is quick, as you can see there. It's just rattled through. So if I just double click inside there, you should be able to see Need for Speed, and it will be Underground 2, as you can see there. It's got to be an NDS file, otherwise it will not work. Now that I've copied all the files and the game across onto the memory card, I can now take this micro SD card reader out and also take the memory card out. So everything at this point is all stored on the micro SD. Now what you need to do is, with the R4 cartridge itself, at the back there, hopefully you can see it, but there's a diagram there, and all that's showing you is what way the actual card goes in, because the last thing you want to do is manual it up at this point. But easiest way to remember it is just make sure the writing on the card is facing towards you. Push it in, and it's nice and simple. It should be nice and flush, shouldn't be sticking out or anything like that, so don't force it in, and that is it. Now I'm going to show you how to actually get it to work on your Nintendo DS. All you need to do, everything's inside memory card, is actually put it in, and it's no different for this as it is any other Nintendo DS game. And you can hear it click into place there. As long as it stays in, okay, like the normal cartridge would, it's in properly. Now then, all that happens at this point is turn the power on and look at the difference compared to a normal game. Loads up as normal to begin with. However, at the bottom screen here, on the left hand side, this one is game. The one in the middle is multimedia, so that's videos and music. The one on the right hand side is your slot B, so basically that's a slot underneath the DS where you can stick your Game Boy, your old Game Boy games. The only one that you need is this one here, okay? On the top screen it's just a calendar, so it's, you know, a matter of setting up the date and everything else, so obviously every time it opens up it's going to correspond with the particular day you're on. But it's this one here, okay? So just click on game, and it comes up with a directory box there, and on the top, hopefully you can see this nice and clear, you got games. Alright, there's nothing there to begin with. However, what you need to do is, when you've got this screen, just press A, and what happens is that opens up the games that we've put onto the memory card, and as you can see there, it's now brought up Need for Speed Underground 2. So all you need to do is scroll down one, that highlights Need for Speed now, press A, and what it does is it gives you this option here, can't find the save file. Well, it's not going to find one because we've not played the game yet, but you must create one, otherwise if you get halfway through a game, decide don't want to play it anymore, then you won't be able to save your progress. Alright, so make sure you press A at this point. And what it's going to do now is load Need for Speed 2. Watch this. Touch the screen to begin. I'm just going to enter any old name just so I can show you that the game does work. That's A. Right, got to buy my car from the top screen. The Golf will do. But I'm literally just pressing the buttons just to get into the race, so you can see that it does work and there's no problems at all. At the bottom of the screen there, the map, top of the screen, me. And off we go. And that's how it works, alright? Now I can't play it properly because I can't film and record at the same time, but I hope you like it. Nice and easy. Well, I'll just pause it there a second. If you do have any questions for me, please message me. I'll try my best to answer them. However, please take note of what I'm going to say. This is not my Nintendo DS, okay? So I won't be able to put any other videos on of how to do things. Alright, I've literally knew about how to do this. I've set it up for my friend. They're having it back tomorrow, and that's the end of it. I've got PSPs, so any questions really should be relating to PSPs. But I hope you enjoy this. Many thanks for watching. Bye.